Truth Man here. The channel is the No Matrix, No Something All Subjects channel. So listen, man, a lot of people complaining about dating apps, but it's an excellent invention. The reason why people complaining about it is because they messing up the game, which is what I want to talk about. All the people that's messing up the game. If you messing up the game, get out of the game, because the game's supposed to be fun. Let me say that again. If you messing up the game, get out of the game, because the game is supposed to be fun. How do people mess up the game with dating app? You mess up the game when you ghost people. You mess up the game when you play people, when you try to go on foodies. All that stuff, you messing up the game. Now, this is why I start calling people terrible humans, trash, because like it be people that'll be like worthwhile to somebody, and you done messed it up because now all the people that they crossing paths with, ain't none of them checking for them because of you. Ghosting people, using people. That's why I said, yeah, I had a failed marriage, but I wouldn't dare allow that to hinder what I could find in the future as far as concubines, stuff like that. As far as I'm concerned, it's just in the past. I done moved on. She done moved on. So, you know, I'm not gonna mess up the game. She kind of messed it up, because now I'm looking at marriage different. What if there's unicorns out there that say I want to be married one day, and they always dreamed about it as a kid, and they'll make a good wife? All the women that didn't appreciate being a wife, all the women that were ungrateful, entitled, might be messing it up for that unicorn out there. Because the dude she crossing paths with, ain't none of them gonna get married. She ain't gonna get nowhere with him because of you. Stop messing up the game. The game is supposed to be fun. Stop using people. Don't you know all of us got real life emotions? And you out here trying to swindle cash out of people. You're a dirtbag. You a woman, you a dirtbag with tits. Picture a bag of dirt and somebody sold 2 breasts on it. Don't be that. Don't be that. You guys, don't be out here punching on these girls. If you don't like them, they doing something that you don't like, you just move on. You got to have more confidence than that. You got to enjoy and embrace your freedom more than that. If you Fruity Pebbles, just say that, man. Be Fruity Pebbles out here with these other Fruity Pebbles. Instead of going, you Fruity Pebbles, and you want to fake it off by staying up in a prison. The devil is a liar. You messing up the game. Your STDs, if you could get rid of them, get rid of them. But you messing up the game being out there trying to slang your pipe or open up your snatch, and you got STDs. There's people out there that be like, man, these people too dirty. I ain't finna do nothing with none of them. You messing up the game. Messing up the game. Dating apps, man, what mess them up and what make people not like them is the people I'm talking about. Somebody click on you, somebody swipe right on you, and you like, y'all women, y'all gotta learn how to say something first sometime. How somebody gonna look? It's almost like it's a blackout and you walking through the woods and there's people everywhere, but they ain't saying nothing. You gonna be stepping on them. Oh, excuse me, clipping, falling, stumbling over them. How a dude gonna know you there if you don't say nothing? And you on that Bumble stuff, Tinder, whatever it is, you see a dude, you're attracted to him or whatever, or you like what he's saying in his bio. Sometimes it's hard to say something first. How you say, well, I ain't finna be no slut. How you a slut and you ain't gave him none? You can't be no slut until you start giving some people some. Cause you say something to somebody first. Y'all, for one, dating apps is for people with people skills too. Cause if you ain't got no people skill, you gonna mess up the game. And you need to say that, be like, I'm a little awkward sometimes. And then people will be like, okay, well, she look nice, she all right. And she told me she awkward, so I'm gonna work with her. But if you don't say you awkward, might take that as you funny acting. She funny acting, man. I don't even wanna. That's how, don't y'all understand that's how it works? Messing up the game. You dudes messing with other dudes' girlfriends, you messing up the game. You a dirtbag. You a mog. You messing with other dudes' wives, you think you that tough? Some of these dudes will snuff you, and you gonna be, remember on Tales in the Hood, the devil gonna be like, welcome to hell, mother bleeper. Because the mindset that goes into knowing a woman is married, let me say this to you church dudes too. Y'all know I always save something for y'all. The mindset of knowing a woman is married and you still go in, you ain't there. You might as well stop going to church. Because it ain't getting you. Look, a lot of people that go to church, the church don't go to them. You in there messing with a dude's wife, and some of these guys literally pretend like they his friend. Man, punch him in his face, man. If he bigger than you, you don't think you can whoop him? You gotta do something, man. Just whap him or something. Show him what time it is. The Most High gonna be like, that's what he get. Y'all think the Most High, oh, you did that, I'm gonna get. No, he perfectly just. You messing with somebody's wife and they hit you in the head with a bat or something, you shouldn't have been messing with her. And some of y'all dudes got the audacity to go in that man's house. And you messing up the game. You messing up the game. What are you? Are you a dog trapped in a human body? Are you like one of them people in the book of the Word of the Lord, a half person? What they call them, Minotaur? When you come around, some of these people, I'm going to tell you why people don't like their jobs, why people won't date, why people don't like the day naps. It's all because of the same thing. Some of y'all suck as humans, man. Your communication sucks. You don't do nothing but gossip. You come around, you stir up dissension. If you got a truth and people got false and division come that way, that's different. I'm talking about some of y'all be stirring up dissension. You at work, instead of you doing your job, you walking around slinging your hair around talking about who you don't F with. I don't F with him. He act weird. Nigga, you the problem. You think you a man because you got a beard, but you ain't never even been around no men. That's the problem too. These guys, They grown up, but they don't know how to be men. So they kind of mess up the game. Like you was raised by women, you been around all women. Now you're around these other guys. Some of them been raised around men, and you doing that little weak stuff that broads do. Dude, you should be able to kick it with the dudes, leave they chicks alone, get your own chicks. Dude, you like a kid trapped in a grown man's body. That's why people hate these jobs. That's why they hate these dating apps. And then y'all women, I remember the little girls in my school. I'm finna show you something in elementary school. The majority of them would do little sneaky, shady stuff, right? And then when you react to it, they'll go back to playing, we used to call it sugar and spice and everything night. That the teachers used to make us say this and tried to put this in our minds about the girls. Even though the girls, a lot of time they'll scratch you and run. They was doing all kind of shady stuff to dudes. They'll slap you with their rope. Y'all remember how it is? Look, that's why we used to mess with them. Like some things that dudes do was retaliation. Like most of my conflict in my marriage was retaliations for stuff that was done or said that I didn't like. But you let her tell it. Now these women, when they trapped in that little girl's body, they're never wrong. Part of maturity in a man and a woman is to be able to see when you're wrong and to try to make the adjustments. Like if you've been a hoe, you don't come out here with dudes that know how to vet and be trying to act like you ain't never did nothing. That's going to make them not like you. Because they're going to be, you don't know who they went to school with. And be like, man, she lying, man. Me and two of my guys had her at the same time. And she'll be in there like, well, the only people I had sex with in my life, I had 2 boyfriends, and them the only dudes I messed with my whole life. And then the dude that knew her, she don't know you know him, and he like, man, she sucked off 2 dudes at the same time. Or man, I remember I used to have her pent up on my bed, fingering her and grinding on her. Dudes will tell off on you. And you will be trying to, well, I ain't never did. Dudes be telling off on you. Laughing, and you embarrassing the dude that's trying to get with you because you a liar. You're messing up the game. You got dudes laughing at him because he believe in your stories, but you done did way more than you saying. Just tell the truth. Some dudes will still mess with you. Especially if you look good and got a nice body. Like, what's her name? Superhead. Dudes are still messing with her. You know why? One of the reasons. Because they know what she about.